tea. Yay. It's just like, let's just have a video and just watch us eat and drink and just sit here and just stare at it. Look, you can have dinner with us. You just eat your dinner while we're doing this and you'll feel like you're part of it.
This is a very strong cup of tea.
Yeah, I left it in too long.
Yeah.
Because I went and did the noodles. My noodles took priority over your tea.
Yes.
Anyway. Day 2.
Day 2, wandering around Melbourne.
Yep, we went to the Melbourne Museum. And
For which we had to walk past the exhibition centre, which is this really big, quite impressive looking monumental building. That's the word, monumental.
fancy warehouse.
Yes. In which we were nosy and pressed our eyes to cracks of doors, and it turned out that on the other side you can just look in because it's all glass doors and things. But yeah,
Because someone had...
we're off to see the Royal Exhibition Building. She's got a lovely, lovely old tree alley and a massive fountain. I've missed this kind of stuff. You don't really have this in Perth. The old, large, monumental buildings. And a nice old building. There's a super modern IMAX theatre and Melbourne Museum. But while peeking through the door, we saw that on the other side is all glass, so we're going to have a look through the glass doors of this exhibition building.
Biggest building in Australia, and in 1901 it housed the official opening of the Australian Parliament. Because Australia only started in 1901.
And now they use it for university exams.
Wow, it's gone downhill. Gorgeous.
And on the other side is this super modern building
With the sticky out. I want to say portico, but porticos are like this. When you see the pictures, you'll know what I mean.
An extended roof.
Yeah, the
That
fancy.
sticks out without supports and looks very modern. They're very fond of it here because the convention centre yesterday had it as well. The exhibition building, Melbourne Museum.
Anyway, yes, so
That was the Museum of Melbourne.
So we went in there and suddenly there was people and children everywhere. And I was all excited because it has a Jurassic Park exhibition on, so I was like, yay!
Yeah.
And
The queue was massive.
yeah, and I'm like, no, we're not. And there's no queue to just go for general entry either. And
You
we're
had
just
to
like,
join the queue with the Jurassic World people as well.
with all the children and prams the size of small cars, and it was an absolute mess. And so I bought our tickets online while standing there, and I just handed them to some lady. She's like, come this way, and we walked right around the crowd into the museum, because I don't queue.
That was pretty good because they had the whole natural history section with dinosaurs and animals and
Just cut that bit out.
and lots of different kinds of kangaroos that aren't kangaroos. So every time, if we see a kangaroo on this trip and I go, kangaroo!
It might not actually be a kangaroo.
It might not actually be a kangaroo because there's lots of...
Quenda, quokka, quoll, wallaby, kangaroo.
They all look like kangaroos.
That's a big kangaroo, and a medium kangaroo, and the tiny kangaroos.
Please note, none of these are all, only one is a kangaroo.
Only the big one's a kangaroo. No, that's a wallaby, and that's a betong. Yes.
Yeah, it's extinct. That's fine.
It's extinct. Oh, and that's a potteroo.
Which is endangered. Portaroo would be.
And a
Oily, which is extinct as well.
oily. Oh, more kangaroos.
No, it's a wallaby. It's shorter and fatter. That's a kangaroo.
But I thought the small one was a wallaby.
Kangaroo, wallaby,
Yes,
wallaby, kangaroo.
but those are very big wallabies then.
Yes.
Okay. Not kangaroos. Looks like kangaroo is not a kangaroo.
There's lots of other dead animals as well.
It was pretty nice.
I like dead animals. No, not like dead animals, but I like looking at
You also saw the famous racehorse that I'd never heard of before.
Far Lap.
Far Lap.
And he's not a Kiwi. Australian, goddammit. Just because he was born in New Zealand. It's a big thing, trust me.
So yes, we saw his
Skin. That doesn't sound creepy anyway you put that.
taxidermy, you know, that uses the skin of the animal. So we saw the horse, and Bex had to tell this lady who was very confused about the clipping, because you clip horses' coats, and so sometimes you have the thicker coat on top because that's another protective layer for the saddle, and then thinner on bottom because sweat through and easy to clean. So, and this lady thought that was the seam.
She had the right idea, but you kind of worry about what she thought of the taxidermist who would actually do that. Like, the taxidermist wouldn't be smart enough to go underneath and do it along. Like, she honestly thought the taxidermist would go, no,
Right
just cut it from the half and
horse.
split the horse open, carry in half the top of the horse and stick it on the bottom. It's like that thing about how does a dog wear pants? Does it wear pants like this or like this? I just imagine it.
So yeah, we saw the horses outside there, and we might get to see that horse's heart in Canberra, I think.
Yeah, because his heart is like 7 times the size of normal horses. 4. That number gets big every time I say it.
It's bigger than a normal
Very
horse's
big.
heart. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which was part of the reason why it was amazing, because lots of blood pumping.
Yeah. It's either, a massive cardiac failure or being a superhero, and he went for being a superhero.
Okay.
That was like in, 1929, 1931 though, so.
Yeah. And then, they also had the whole Melbourne the City exhibition, which is quite nice, with old trams and things, but later that day, today, we got to ride an old tram.
Old tram.
Turn around or we have to get off?
I don't know.
I guess we'll find out. Harbour Town. We had one of those.
It's apparently a circle tram, except for it didn't go in a circle.
Where it had the one line that it just goes out the circle and then comes back in again.
Yeah.
We managed to do that, and then everyone got off the train or the tram, and then the tram stopped, and we're like, are we going to get kicked out here, or what's going on? But then the driver just got out and got back and got in the front, and then we started down the same way we come. It was like, okay,
Yeah.
we'll just stay here then.
It's
It's a free tram, so.
Yeah, it's free, and we got back.
And it's the touristy one, so you get the whole Melbourne's the oldest city that did that and that.
The 3rd largest city,
Greek
city in the world.
Yeah, after Athens and Thessaloniki, I think it was.
Melbourne is known internationally for its rich mix of cultures. Gold miners from around the world began arriving in Victoria during the 1850s gold rush. During this time, a large Chinese community was established. After World War II, a new influx of migrants arrived from Europe, particularly Greece and Italy. Today, Melbourne is recognised as the 3rd largest Greek city in the world and the largest Italian city outside Italy. Melbourne is a truly cosmopolitan metropolis.
Yeah. We learned stuff today.
Yeah.
We also got shouted at by
We did?
an actor.
Oh,
I just had
yes.
to burp, I'm sorry, that was not a dramatic pause. That was.
Yes, we got
Need
shouted
that.
at by an actor. Because Bexx likes to visit old jails.
I'm a convict. What can I say? Convict history.
Bexx is quite interested in prisons, so we have found ourselves.
Can't help it, it's my background.
Yeah, they're all convicts here in Australia. A prison.
But I like this one because it's made out of the granite in this area, which is dark,
Yeah,
as opposed to the ones in at home, which are sandstone and limestone, which are white.
yeah, this is true. Ooh.
So we went to the Melbourne one and went into the main area where you self-guided. But then you had the police station next door, which is really the first part of the jail before they built the other part.
And then they
or
knocked
something
that
like
out in the 30s to build that. So
Yeah, something like that. But that was a guided tour, and fine. And then this lady comes out, right, tickets! And then in a very...
Don't touch my walls. My name is Sergeant Uniform.
Yeah,
I'm
doing
putting
the
on.
whole police sergeant thing. And this one here, no respect for authority. Not even fake authority.
Can't help it. I've been really bad in the military.
So there was attitude and there were jokes and things and, you know.
I can't control myself.
And I'm standing there trying very hard not to laugh. And then there's the small Asian girls next to us who are basically in the splashback of...
She looked honestly worried, like she might actually get in trouble for me being a smart ass.
Yes.
And I'm like, this isn't real, you know that, right? She's like an actress.
But part of this we were put into one of the cells and the door was closed and the lights went off and you know, she banged on the door and I'm, you know, jump scares get me every time, so bang on the door and I'm like, ah! And then the lights switched off and Bexx, you know, cool as a cucumber, gets out a phone with a torch and one of the ladies and they go, no, switch it off, she'll come back.
Someone was really worried, she sounded really worried. But the lady sitting next to you was great because it looked like the cells, like they stopped being used in 1994 and they were used for since like 1905 I think they said. And it looked like they hadn't been washed in any point between that, like
Yeah,
80, 90
this was one of the cells where they had your freestanding toilet in the corner and it did kind of smell.
It smelled like a toilet.
Yeah.
And the walls looked like toilet.
Yeah.
And the lady next to Sam was sitting there going,
Don't
don't
touch
let
the wall."
anything touch me.
It did look pretty disgusting.
She was pretty hilarious. It turned out later that it was all rust.
Yeah.
But you can imagine what rust on the walls looks like, right?
Yeah.
Use your imaginations. Yeah.
Floor goes down.
Bexx in jail.
Right along.
This is a charming place.
Yeah.
Look at that. The room.
And yeah, but it was really kind of odd. It was kind of really tiny and you really didn't learn that much about
Yeah.
it.
So if you come to Australia and want to visit a prison, go to the one in Fremantle
In Perth.
in Perth.
Yeah, in Western Australia.
Yeah.
That's a much better one. And it's heritage listed. It's actually in the World Heritage listed. When these ones aren't.
Yeah.
I
The
smart.
Fremantle one was a lot nicer. Okay, after a cut in which Bexx eats
It's noodles.
noodles
They're getting cold, man.
in a very elegant way.
There's a dog on the TV.
It's a Loki dog, yeah.
And its mouth's moving.
He's probably talking.
Yeah, no, that's scary. Anyway.
Oh, okay,
Well-
anyway.
And we saw a church. We saw a few of them. We
Yeah.
saw a cathedral.
And the cathedral, quite impressive, because it's all dark granite and things, which is makes it look quite special.
Blue sandstone, I think, is the actual.
Yeah.
I was thinking.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dark grey stone looks
It's
impressive.
dark grey. Yeah.
And wandered around town. And
A lot of
things.
town.
Oh, and Bexx got a Starbucks.
I went to Starbucks.
Oh, and you know, we did nearly again get lost today. Well, lost. We told you about the first tram story where the tram didn't go where we thought it was going. That was the lost story.
Yeah.
The other story was the first tram story of the day. We got on one tram and we had to get on another. which is a different route, and
Yeah.
fine, get on tram.
And then we go to get off the tram, and Sam hops off the tram
Yeah,
and
beep the card, get off the tram, turn
Mine
around.
beep. And I'm sitting there trying to beep it, and then the doors close, and so I'm in the tram, and Sam
Bye,
is on the
Bexx.
platform. I'm just like, bye.
Watch the tram go.
Sitting there laughing my head off. So I'm like, oops. Get down about 600 metres down the road so we can almost see each other.
Yeah, I just waited because I could see the next stop anyway, and we had to go in my direction, so.
And this guy got off behind me and he's like, oh yeah, sometimes they play up a bit. And I was hoping no one saw that, and he's just like, no. So this guy just walks away chuckling.
Got off the tram, Bexx didn't. She's just too busy trying to check off with a card. Luckily, the next stop's not very far away, so she'll just wait here. And then we'll get on the next one.
Yeah, so that was
Many adventures again. Favourite visit of the day?
that tram stop you didn't get to see.
Melbourne Museum. It was quite nice.
I like Starbucks. No? I can't pick Starbucks.
Well, you can, it's your favourite. Oh, we came across this really nice little arcade thing.
Oh yeah, that's my favourite.
Was it the
Royal Arcade?
The Royal Arcade. It was the Royal Arcade, yeah.
Had
Which
another
is
word
very
for
much like kind of like the Burlington Arcade in London.
Look what we found. It's like the Burlington Arcade in London.
Very posh, very nice.
Yeah, that toy shop was my favourite.
Yeah. And tomorrow we are going to, because these were your plans,
St Kilda, which is on the water.
and on the tram we've got a little talk about, oh, and if you get off here you can take the tram to St Kilda with its European atmosphere or something like that. It's like, I'm not in Australia for a European atmosphere. So we'll see what that's like tomorrow.
Yeah, considering they had some really unique phrasings of things in that. Like, so tomorrow, St Kilda.
Because why are we going to St Kilda?
Luna Park.
Luna Park?
Yeah, basically, really old theme park. Because St Kilda used to be the coastal awesome place. It's got the baths, and it's got a big theatre, and it's got a theme park. So it was all very posh. All the cool bakeries are probably way long gone by now. But back when I used to go when I was younger, it's all bakeries. But there's a big theme park and an awesome theatre.
And this is the theme park. Bexx told me on the tram that we're not going on any of the rides.
Yeah, because it has a scenic railway, old school wooden. I think it was built in like 1901, 1902, and it's still the same framework. So when you go up and you hear it going around, it's like yeah.
I don't want to die.
Yeah, and also I think it was like $18 to go on like a 5-minute ride. It was really expensive. So, but you can go in there for free. It's not like
Okay, so we're gonna have a look at it.
So it'd be really pretty. And then there's next to the Palais Theatre, which is a Art Deco theatre, and it's under threat at the moment. So, but hopefully they're gonna keep it going. But it's actually made by 2 architects, and one went, oh, I don't like that, and then he made it all fancy, so it's got a really plain base, and then it's all really kind of fancy. I did a story on that for the magazine. I love doing it. Yeah, and there's the baths and stuff, and the beach, and Sam likes beaches.
Yes, because I'm from Northern Europe, and all the beaches are grey, cold, and the seas are dark, and here suddenly everything's blue
In the middle of winter.
But it'll still be pretty.
So that's tomorrow's plans. And yeah, and that's pretty much it.
Okay. See you tomorrow, probably.
Bye.
Follow us on YouTube.
Yes.